Hey there guys, this is Mongo and I want to make a small video on this figure here, the Marvel Legends series Marvel's War Machine. Now personally, I really like this figure. Got this figure on pre-order, mostly because it was really the only figure that I was interested in getting from this wave. Personally, I wasn't a fan of the Build-A-Figure Hulk. Just didn't quite float my boat since I got the Hulk Wolverine um, 2-pack on pre-order, so I figured, well, I'll just settle for that Hulk. And from what it looks like, that Hulk looks pretty damn cool. But anyhow, I just want to get into this figure right now. As you can see, he is pretty cool looking. He's very chonky, very big and bulky. He stands just a little under 7 inches. If he's standing up a little closer, he's probably about 6 3/4, around that height. I think he's a pretty cool figure. I really enjoy War Machine. I like Don Cheadle in the MCU. The figure itself is a pretty basic figure as far as articulation is concerned. As far as the arms go, you've only got one single thing there, single joint there. You can twist it. It's a little limited in the arm articulation. Shoulders as the rubber, so you definitely kind of want to be careful. You don't want to rip that off, or maybe you do want to. I don't know if you're interested in customizing it. Definitely lots of things you could do. Let's see, as far as the other pieces here, legs. I like the legs. They're big. They got you can get it just about back like that. I think it's a pretty cool figure, pretty cool sculpt. Let's see, you got these arm blasters on the sides here. Personally, I think they look all right, but they're not quite my thing. They just have a little peg. Doesn't really pop in. It just snugly fits in and stays in. I guess if you kind of do it like that, it almost looks like a nightstick. You fight something off, you whack it with that. Probably wouldn't want to do that with guns or weapons like that. But if you don't like them, you can pop them off. And he looks good. I kind of like him more like this, in this kind of style and pose. But he's pretty cool looking. Paint looks pretty good, and it doesn't initially look like there's any defects on this one. Kind of see the little code right there. But that could easily be painted over. But anyhow, you got his shoulder blaster here. It's got a little, it's got a little ball joint, I guess, and you just stick it into there, and yeah, I think it looks fine. I think it looks cool. I kind of like how he is in Iron Man 2 with the minigun on his shoulder. But no, this is cool, and if you don't like that, you can pop it off, and it almost looks like a little, like maybe a thermal vent or a little smokestack on him. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is really kind of reminds me of like something from Pacific Rim almost, which makes me think pulling out this guy, Coyote Tango. Back, the NECA, one of the NECA Pacific Rim figures. And Yeah, they look pretty cool, you know. I don't know if they really match each other. They, you know, obviously they are not intended to match each other, but you could make it work. You could make it work. Big old dude, you know, big old robot look to him. You could probably duke it out with some giant monsters. You know, I got this figure on hand. You know, the Bandai Creation Godzilla. And, you know, that looks pretty cool. He's got this kind of grabby hand here. And you can make it work, you know. You can make him fend off a giant monster, you know. You could try and do that. You know, kind of got a How to Train Your Dragon look right here, you know. But personally, I really enjoy this figure. I think he looks cool. For me, I'm not a huge Marvel Legends collector, and same with Marvel Select lines. But there are occasionally characters that come out that I like that I buy a figure for, like the Hulk, some Spider-Man villains, like Venom and the Lizard, and probably one of my favorite characters from like the MCU is War Machine. He's not as flashy or as snarky as Iron Man, and he's got a cool looking suit to go along with that. And you know, when you get him all souped up, he's a formidable opponent. You know, he's a tough hero when you get him in a good suit. He's you know, he might not be as powerful as Iron Man, but he's definitely got the power and the capabilities to be able to dish it out with some of the heavy hitters. But that's about all I really have to say on this figure. I think he's cool. But you might need to it's something you really got to get used to. You got to get used to posing this guy and doing all these other things. As I adjust the camera here, would I buy this? You know, would I recommend people buy this figure? Yes, I would. Let me take these two little guns off. I like that look a little more. Big chonky War Machine, big chunky Iron Man mech. You know, he's ready to fight off monsters, ready to fight off aliens, ready to defend the world against the evils of the Marvel Universe. And guys, you know, that's about all I got to say about this figure. Really glad this figure came in today. And I'm Mongo, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you later. And to close out this video, guys, I'm just going to have a few pictures here of War Machine with some other figures in my collection. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you later. Back again.